We're almost on the last lecture of this course, Coping with Being Old. I hope you've managed to keep up and will continue watching, learning and interacting via the discussion forum. Only one more lecture after this to go. This lecture deals with aging well. As you age, you find that more and more things change. I'm a similar age to Priscilla White. You may know her as Cilla Black. She recently, sadly, passed away. It's a sign you are aging when those you grew up with, watched on television, are no longer with us. I used to be in Dixon of Doc Green and Doctor Who. I worked alongside such stars as Robert Shaw, Richard Burton, Joan Rice, Richard Green, Charlie Drake, Tony Hancock, and Benny Hill, and many, many more. How many of them are still with us now? Also, society changes. I remember when living with your partner, never mind the gender, was seen as a mortal sin. People looked down on the cohabitors. Our purchases were made with cash, or possibly we paid by cheque. Now we use credit cards, and even these are being replaced by credit transfer, and also using your mobile phone to pay. And what about television sets? They were black and white, 8 to 10 inches in screen size, and now great monstrosities that dominate whichever room they are in with advertisements, deliberately at a slightly louder volume than the program interrupted, just to get your attention. People would eat what they wanted, never mind the cholesterol. Oddly, there was less obesity then, though I used to gather round the radio with my family to listen to programs, when I wasn't in rehearsals, of course. People knew who their neighbours were. The milkman delivered milk to your door, and tobacco was advertised on TV. Those were the days. Rather than fight these changes, what's the point anyway? Better to accept, but don't feel apprehensive about expressing your feelings. Rather than just mutter about the good old days, explain why. Perhaps those days with their outside toilet were better. We can control how we react to events, even if we cannot control the events themselves. Some of the problems I've dealt with in these lectures, loneliness, depression, lack of social interaction, prevent us from aging well. People retire, kids move away, friends become sick and pass away. I accept it's difficult to keep in touch. But if you embrace technology and refuse to accept that learning about technology is beyond you, then through text, Facebook, even Skype and Twitter, you can keep in touch, not only with your family and friends, but the whole world. I'm sure when some of those superstars tweet about what they're doing, those tweets are meant just for me. As I have said in other lectures, to help you age well, make time in your day for yourself. But also, make time to help others. Not only does voluntary work, of course, help others, be they animals, the environment, or other people, it also boosts your self-esteem. It gives you a purpose. Purpose. As long as we have breath, we have purpose. That reminds me of a major film I had hoped to be in, The Wrong Goodbye. Check this trailer. If only we had got the crowdfunding.
It's Alzheimer's.
Oh! You disgusting!
I look like a mental patient.
Wanker!
Pack up your troubles in your old kit bag and smile.
My mother had it, her sister had it, my grandfather had it. It's a veritable dynasty of dementia.
What do you mean you quit your job?
Well, who else is going to look after him? You?
I have a family.
And he's not family? Do it. Do it. Do it! Make a move.
As long as we have breath, we have purpose.
Being involved with the film gave me a sense of purpose, and who knows, it may still be produced. So in order to age well, have purpose, help others, and make time for yourself. Another activity you can participate in is learning. Maybe take a course in painting, learn another language, IT skills, or even how to cook. Perhaps learn how to play an instrument. Ideal for those who may perhaps be lacking a little purpose, in need of a new challenge. Aging well is also about self-care. These lectures have covered eating well, and I have continually stressed the need for quality sleep and bouts of exercise. Nothing too intensive, just enough to get the endorphins flowing. In terms of getting a good night's sleep, there are 3 basic tips I'd like to pass on. Develop a routine. That's the key. That way, each night your body will know it's time to shut itself down. This means going to bed at the same time every night, and also getting up at the same time. Train yourself. Go to bed at the same time each night, even if you're not feeling sleepy. If necessary, read a book in bed. If you really cannot get to sleep, the most important thing is to be in a sleep environment. Wear an eye mask or have blinds. Keep your bedroom dark and cool. I mentioned reading. There's a website called Books for Elderly, where they list popular books for the elderly. Here are the top 5. 1. All Passion Spent by Vita Sackville-West. 2. A Prayer for Owen Meany by John Irving. 3. Death Sentence, a novel by David Lodge. 4. Mrs. Queen Takes the Train by William H. Kuhn. 5. Seize the Day by Saul Bellow. These may be worth considering. To conclude, aging is about keeping your mind and body healthy and active, trying new things, but also welcome a routine. Be careful about what you eat and what you do, but make sure that you remain active rather than just vegetating.